What up, guys? Welcome to the video. But before we start, please leave a like and subscribe if you guys like my content. This is something I'm doing right now for this kind of video. I'm going to be doing multiple different types of videos, but going forward. But if you guys like my content and find it enjoyable, feel free, like I said, like and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, to start off this video, recently I've been, you know, diving into the manga world. I've always been in the manga world. Right now I'm currently reading things like Kaiju number 8 and Eden Zero. I'm trying to catch up on that, collecting manga volumes. I'm a very big avid in like lover of manga, and like to buy it and collect it. Um so I've been pretty bored of like the fact that there hasn't been anything interesting right now in the market. So sometimes I scour the internet to find new things, and recently, while looking, I found an interesting seinen manga by the name of Golden Man. By the name, you wouldn't think it, but by the name of like Golden Man, you might think it's like, oh, is it a shonen? Is it kind of kid-esque? It's not kid-esque at all. I don't think. It's considering it is a seinen, right? So the themes of this manga are more adult, in the adult range of it, which I love in its entirety. There are currently 17 chapters. If for those who are wondering, it's currently I'm not sure yet, but currently there is no manga out, volumes out in English in the United States yet. So I'm hopefully soon. It is an ongoing series. There are currently 17 chapters and 3 volumes out. Um, and so far the 3 volumes are great. I think they're definitely something very unique and interesting that you I wanted to share with you guys that you guys might like. And I've looked around the internet, not many people have been covering this manga, so I'm guessing this manga is pretty underground considering it has no English volumes out yet, and there are English translations, so there are people reading it in English, but not. But I just wanted to share it out so people are more aware of it. So diving into the research, I found out that the author of the said manga is named Pedos or Pedos. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know. But yes, so he's the one writing the story. Now, the artist, and by the way, the art in this manga is fucking fantastic. I think it's very unique, very vivid, very expressive, and very well drawn. Uh, Future me, make sure to edit that into the video. I will edit it in so you guys can see. Hopefully that's being done right now, so I don't look like an idiot. But the artist is called Megumi Koji. Now, from the 17 chapters that have read, Megumi Koji is doing a fantastic job of laying out whatever Pedos's plan is for the story. He's doing a great job. It's really, really well drawn and really well expressive. So it is a seinen. It is of the superhero genre. Hint the name, Golden Man. Uh, it is also romance for those that might be interested in that kind of thing. I think the romance is very. I want to say, it's there, but it isn't like begrudgingly. It doesn't take away from the narrative. There's like a deeper narrative beyond the romance. So don't worry if for those that are like romance in my action shows. Relax. It's there, but it from so far from what I'm read, it's nothing egregious, nothing weird. Let's see. How do I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. So I don't want to go in too deep into how do I say this? Too deep into what it like into it without spoiling anything because I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm just gonna give like a brief synopsis uh based off like my ideas. But first, let me give you guys a description first, then I'll give my synopsis. So the description of the said manga is the city of freedom, New York, is targeted by villains day and night, but it is also home to the strongest hero, Golden Man. But one night, a rescue operation at a fire At an abandoned factory, Golden Man suddenly disappears, left in his place is a single amnesia young man with the Golden Man suit in his hands. Who on earth is he? Now, reading that, yes, that's a really good description of what the manga is. That's good. So it's basically following this guy that the group, the team that supports Golden Man, right, um, found, like it said, in the abandoned factory that blew up, and he's holding the armor. So that's where the manga starts off. Like that's like the first couple of panels. Um, and from there we sort of follow his we follow his story, right? We follow him sort of trying to piece together who he is and what he is, right? And it's interesting because the mystery behind who he actually is really well written, right? There are scenes where he questions who he actually is, who what is his past and stuff in the manga, which I think you guys will really like. I know I did. Uh, yeah. So, like I said, amnesiac. He's found. He wakes up in the hospital, and then the team that supports Golden Man, who found him at the beginning of the story, force him to be Golden Man because they think, okay, we need someone to save the city, like the description said. It's constantly being bombarded by villains, right? And I need someone to protect the city, and Golden Man is the strongest. And this guy fit, uh, turns out he's more than what he realizes and what they realize. He has super strength, and like he's superhuman, which they didn't expect. And that's how the manga starts off. And then it goes on this journey through him being Golden Man, the trials and tribulations of being a hero, and filling in for someone he, despite not knowing who he is or if he is that person, the constant questioning so far in the manga of who he actually is, what is his purpose, that sort of thing. Even though in the beginning he's sort of gung ho about it, and he's like, "All right, I'll do it," because he pretty much takes it in stride about being forced to be Golden Man. He's like, "All right, I'll do it," and he does it. He does it without questioning anything, and then he starts to meet people that put seeds of doubt and things and mistrustings between people that he wants to be close with, and of the sort. Now to get to the romance portion, there is a young girl within the group. She's very cool, athletic, kind of. Um, I'm not gonna say closeted, but she's very cool, girl, young woman who takes it upon herself to get him. She was the one that got him to be Golden Man, the amnesiac man in the first place. He's young, of course. That's not. I don't want people to think that he's old. No, the Golden Man guy is young. He's a red-headed, long-haired dude. There will be a photo here so you guys can see how he looks like. But yes, this young woman is the romantic interest so far, from what I understand. And maybe I could be wrong, but so far in the story, the romance sequences and like the hint of like like tension is between her and the Golden Man stand-in, and I really love their scenes together. It's really nice and wholesome at times. But yes, that's the whole gist of the story. I personally really like it, despite there only being seven. There's only 17 chapters, but within those 17 chapters, I think it will hook you guys in. It did for me. Um, tried my best to explain. I think I did. I think I explained as much as I could without spoiling it. If those are wondering, with still questions like, oh, if there more, I'm not gonna go into it any further. Just again, look up Golden Man manga on the internet and you should find it, right? It's translated in English. So just look that up and you should find it. I don't want to go into any more details. But yes, Golden Man, the manga, really fucking good. Artist Megumi, fantastic. Recommended to you guys. Just wanted to get that out there and share the recommendation because I don't like holding on to gems to myself, and I really hope this manga does not get canceled. So I hope you guys read it and you know support it. Um, that's about it for the video. Adios, guys, and have a good day. Enjoy your rest of the day, guys, and good night. or good morning, good afternoon.